So how do I actually use the beautiful, beautiful shitpost that is the Chronobore 1.0? Well, the first step is to simply chunk align it, where this lime terracotta represents the edge between loaded chunks over here, or entity loaded chunks over here, and border loaded chunks over here. The height for 1.0 does not matter. You can place it wherever you want, sub-chunk wise, as long as the chunk border, this chunk border lines. Easiest way to load it is probably by placing a nether portal chunk loader in this chunk. But you can also have a player way off in the distance or an ender pearl in this chunk. But I'm just gonna force load it, which is the same as the ender pearl. Then to configure it, you need to place items in these 3 drop arrays. And the easiest way to explain how to actually do it is with my favorite tool, Microsoft Paint. So imagine that the cannon is here. Now it is, the picture is the same as if I was overhead here. So length is up on the picture and width is to the right in the picture. And then we imagine that we want to explode a rectangle that is 2000 long and 500 wide. So let's start with the 2000 length. The origin for this length shifts from one of these 6, so it's not exactly precise, and it forms a pattern like this. But as the sign says, one item is 13 blocks. So you simply take 2000, which is the length we want, divided by 13, and get 154. Which is 2 stacks and 26 items. How you divide it doesn't actually matter. Like place like 1 stack here, 1 stack here, and then place a 26 here, whatever. Doesn't matter as long as the combined total is correct. Then for the width, you take this. So we said 500 blocks divided by 6.5 as the sign says. And that is 77 blocks, which is a stack and 13. A stack and 13. Now you might have noticed that I have not mentioned this dropper. And this is the distance from this corner to the machine. So basically the offset. The first easiest way to do is to first take however many items you have in the length dropper. Place them in. Check that nothing breaks. Something broke, that is fine. I recommend that after you place in the items, you don't take anything out like I did. Or you start by filling the droppers before you build anything, before you even build the machine. Yeah. So after we have put in those items, we have this length. So now you just take whatever offset you want from the cannon. Minimum is 2. But I'm gonna go for like 4, just to be completely safe. This is all in the unpowered dropper. In the power dropper, you simply place 3 items. Always 3 items in the power dropper. And however many you want in the unpowered one. Now, after you have configured everything, you can remove this sign and this redstone block, which prevents accidentally triggering timers and dupers. And then when you're ready to fire, you pull this lever and then you unload the machine. In my case, I go into spectator because game rule spectator generate chunks is false. And it will simply work. Keep in mind that if you accidentally load it, it will blow up. And if you load it when it has been running for a while, you will probably crash the server because of the sheer amount of TNT that is in it. So do not load it, whatever you do.